admissions scandal is shining a light on pressure to get into schools. And not just for the rich and elite. More and more students are struggling to keep up with the cost of getting into the college of their choice. Anu Vora is the CEO of AdmitAlly. It's a company that connects high schoolers to current undergraduate students in college to help them with the college application process. Anu, thank you so much. It's good to see you. So let's first talk about that admission scandal, because I think it really is shining a light on just how much pressure kids are under, but what parents are willing to do to get their kids into the right school.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just shows that the hysteria about getting into a top college has gotten to such a point that the price to even bribe a college is up at $1 million or $500,000. It's like, who set that price and how did it become so crazy?
You call it a hysteria.
Yeah.
Why do you use that word?
I think it's because everyone thinks that, at least the high schoolers that I work with, they think their lives will be over if they don't get into Harvard. They think that, you know, I'm a 4.0 student, I got a 1560 on my SATs, and if I don't go to Harvard, then everything's over for me.
Wow.
And I'm like, you are a brilliant person with a dynamic personality, and if you go to any college, if it's a state school, if it's a flagship school, if you don't go to college for a year and then go somewhere else, go abroad, your life will be perfectly magical and wonderful and meaningful no matter where you go. And you just have to find the place that's right for you versus trying to fit yourself into a mold of someone else.
And that's not, I mean, that's not just 4.0 students. I mean, that's any kid who wants to go to college. Now, when you look at the admissions process, I remember going through this with my daughter. It can be kind of daunting when you're looking for financial aid and, you know, you've got to write the perfect statement for your applications and things like that. So how can it help for a high school kid to work with someone who's already gone through it?
I think when you look at someone who has done what you're trying to do and has found success, that person can show you a lot about what you should do and what you might not want to do yourself. You know, if I work with a kid and I'm saying, all right, you want to go to Harvard, or you want to go to an elite school like Georgetown, or, you know, wherever, Tufts, and you talk to someone that actually went there and went through the process, you can learn about their day-to-day, you can learn about how they took their application in high school and got into that school. And if that's you, then great, maybe you should learn something from that experience, and maybe that can help you get in if that's truly who you are. But if it's not who you are, and if their experience doesn't sound like something that you would want to live every single day, then that is an extremely important data point, because college apps are expensive, as you know. Some schools are like $90 to apply there in the first place. And then also, if you're going to take on a ton of debt, or if you're going to be taking, your parents are going to be assuming debt, or parents are going to be spending their life savings, you might as well do the research first to understand, what is this person in this exact major group that I'm interested in studying living every single day? What is their class schedule like?
Now, what does your service cost if someone wants to use AdmitAlly?
So over the next 10 days until March 30th of this month, I am not charging. I don't want to charge any students. I want to say, you know, as you figure out which colleges are getting into and all that, it's free through March. And then it'll be $55 for one call, which might sound like a lot to some people, but is actually one of the cheapest services in the entire market. Most starter packages are $1,500.
Really?
Yeah.
People are paying that.
That's the lowest.
Wow.
You know, I know personally folks that have paid $25,000 for one counselor to help them for 4 months on their applications.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Well, so there you go. Through the end of March, AdmitAlly is free, and we'll put the information on our website, local12.com. Anu, thank you so much, because I think it was important for people to think about what they want, what they don't want. And that's one of the things we don't always talk about.
Exactly.
So thanks for your time today.